Hello? Forgot to take my hair out. Jesus, loud music. How do I turn the music down? It's like a rave in here. Here we go. Can you guys hear me now? Sorry, I got a bit flustered. I forgot something. I had to pick it up and I had 20 seconds to go. Don't worry, I have it now. I have it. I have it underneath my fingernails, actually. It's art material underneath my fingernails, which is nice. There's such a delay. I'm watching the stream. Funny. Okay, let me just open the window. It's really hot in here. Alright, hi everyone. Sorry. There's so many people here already. Hi everyone. Hi Emily and Carol. Looking forward to drawing with a pencil only today. Yes. Yes, only a single pencil. And nothing else. Maybe other things later, I'm not sure. Hi Nita, made it to the live, yay! Hi Mineral, hi from Italy, yay! Where in Italy are you? Hi Kai, hi Diane. Diane also has a pencil ready. Stream Elements is here too. Normally I kick him out, but let's just see what he does. See if he does anything today, I don't know if he will. Hi Kelsey, hi Greg, hi Christian, hi Mabel, hi Lisa, hi Annie. Still working, no worries. Thanks for the congratulations. Hi Michelle. Hi Jackie. Hi Pix. Hi Raven. Australia, 6 AM. Must be nice over there. Padua. Padua? I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I've never heard of it. Sorry. I was hoping you'd say somewhere like Rome. You didn't. Muddy. Hi Muddy from Sussex. Isn't that where Ed Sheeran's from? Renate? I don't know. Sorry for any pronunciations, past or future, present. Hi Susie. So many people here tonight. Okay, guys, we're gonna get going. I put this little thing here, because these are secret pages. They're going to come out on the next YouTube video, which I just uploaded today, ready for next week. I am so on top of my game this month, guys. I've got almost another video ready for the week after, and then I'd have to film one more video this weekend, and I'll have all of November done. Woohoo! Michelle, thank you. Make sure to click like, yeah, if you like. Click the like if you like it. Not if you don't like it. If you don't like it, there's a thumbs down button as well. If you really must. Sometimes people do. It's fine. I don't mind. Each to their own. Guys, can we do a quick I was gonna say, can we do a quick art haul? But no, that's not right. Okay, so let's just catch everyone up with everything, just in case you guys are new. I missed the desk then. What was I saying? I forgot. Oh, just in case you guys are new. Okay, so last month, I actually don't have my sketchbook, it's on the shelf behind me, but I did Halloween October sketchbook last month, guys. And if anyone saw that video or the video before, I talk about like how I just want to draw with a pencil this month, okay, in November, and I just want to like get back to basics, observation, drawing. So I've got my single matte black pencil here with me. Also, I have a few other pencils, okay, that we can play with. I have this one here from Choosing Keeping, Koh-i-Noor, and then a little sneak peek for next week, because I have a little haul video next week. I've got the Pitt Graphite Matte Pencil, Mars Stedler Lumograph pencil, and then also I found some pencils on the side. I was looking for other pencils that I haven't even used yet. So I have this Nero pencil, Pierre Noir, and I have a couple of Neros, like different sizes. So I thought I had this for a haul that I was going to do at the end of the year. I don't know if I'll do it now, but I haven't used these pencils yet. But do you remember when I was doing my no-buy? Well, I accidentally did buy stuff, and I was going to do an art haul about all the stuff I bought that I haven't shared with you, that I bought in secret. Maybe at the end of the month. Sorry, my fingernail is cracked and it's annoying me. Okay, so I figured we'll just start. Also, I have my cast woodless pencil here just in case. Doesn't even look like a pencil anymore. Look at this stubby little thing. Hi, Lauren. I can't even say accidental right now. Accidental purchase. Trust me, they weren't accidental. I just didn't tell you guys. They were secretive. I was going to write in chat, but I can literally just tell you. Tell me something to draw while I go through. Like, just tell me a subject, a theme. Maybe a subject will be easier. And I'm going to go through my Pinterest quickly, guys, because I just wanted to share with you what I've been looking at the last couple of days. Because, do you remember? I don't know if we were talking about it last week, but I was watching Emma Carlisle's talk that she did a couple of weeks ago, and she was sharing some of her sketchbook pages, and there was quite a lot of black and white sketchbook pages in there, and I really liked them. So I was looking on Pinterest, and I guess I just liked a couple, so I started getting more and more. So I actually went through and I started collecting a whole bunch, and I called this, just in case you guys, I need to clean out my Pinterest. It's so messy, but on my boards, I have so many boards that I need to clean out, guys. But if you ever like are interested, I just save stuff randomly. Some of it is like Animal Crossing, I have that, but most of it's for art. So I have like animal stuff, art faces, background bears, like anything at that time that I feel like drawing, I will save it. I have all the Burb Fest for the last few years, and there is going to be a Burb Fest 2026 up there soon, but I'm going to keep that a secret. But yeah, if ever you like just wondering, I do need to clean this up though, because I've got if I scroll down, I've got so many that I just don't go in anymore or use. But I started a new one, as you do, called a Black and White, and there's some really cool artists in here. The problem is a lot of these pins, sometimes they'll tell you who they are, like Katie Hanna, I think this must be hers. A lot of them don't even say who they are, but I have some really cool sketches, and I was thinking more like pencil sketches like this, where it's very like just a pencil, like a line, but also there's some other ones here that really use like texture. And I know I said I was just meant to keep it super simple and just do pencil, but now, I mean, you guys know me, I just can't help myself. So I was just looking at like all these beautiful black and white drawings, gorgeous illustrations and stuff. There's a lot of them, a lot of different types in here. It's just something simple, like even like this. Isn't this gorgeous? So yeah, that's kind of like what I want to do tonight. Just some simple sketches. We don't have to worry about making a mess or about, I don't know, colors or materials. We can just draw. So, which is why I have some black pencils as well, because sometimes graphite is a little bit too shiny. So yeah, let me know what I should draw. Jackie says, moody skies, rocks, cloudy November days, rain. I'm looking more for an object. But maybe we can try and find something. Let's have a look for Jackie. Okay, so we're gonna Pinterest. Okay, I was gonna have my hair down because I washed it this morning today, and I think it was looking really nice, but actually I'm really hot now. Whew. Gnomes stealing stuff off your desk. Was that? Oh, okay. I see what you guys are doing. You're trying to make life hard. And guys, I want life to be easy, okay? I don't want to do a whole story tonight. This isn't going to be a 3-hour long session. I'm just going to do a couple of pages of doodles, okay? Perfect. A fire tower, a lighthouse. Amazing. Okay. So I'll go like November city. Rain. Okay, for one. We'll just see what that does. And then I'm gonna Pinterest. I've lost Pinterest. There it is. I'm gonna do another one for Fire Tower. Has anyone ever played that game? I can't remember if it was called Fire Tower, Watchtower. The Fire Watchtower one. Has anyone played that game? It's really good. Fire Tower, Lighthouse. I did draw a lighthouse last week, but I'm happy to draw another one. Fire Tower's really cool. Graveyard. Oh, a cup of tea. We don't need references for a cup of tea probably, but I'll do it anyway so we remember. Cup of tea. And I'll say fancy. Maybe we can get some nice patterns on the teacup. And what else? We have a graveyard. Ooh, I write. Yeah, I write a graveyard. A graveyard. Maybe with a church. And church. Don't look at my keyboard, by the way. It's so dirty. Don't look at it. Okay. Anything else? From a china teapot. Yes. And okay, I'm gonna write gnomes just because I feel bad. I'll just say like garden gnomes. Gnomes is so creepy. I'm sorry, guys. Even Romeo and Juliet couldn't get me over how creepy gnomes are. If you guys like gnomes, you know, you're welcome to them. Gnomes garden photo, just in case we don't want to get any like animations or drawings or anything. Oh no. And I put this here because I couldn't be bothered. As you guys know, I hate that gold thing. But I'll just show you the sketchbook right now. 10th of August. Okay, I started. This is like a chill sketchbook with some chill doodles in. We've even done some of these on stream. But like, see like this? Just drawing. Just want to draw. I did this today while I was on the phone with my mum. Hi, this is not my mum. But I was sitting like this on my office chair downstairs. My feet were up on the windowsill and I had one hat. I was talking on the phone like this and I had one. It felt like I was a teenager talking to my friends again. Doodling. You never do that? Doodle on the phone? I drew this while I was talking to my mum. I couldn't even tell you what she was talking about now. Literally, I feel like my mum, when she talks to me, it's like her one-woman podcast. She could go on and on and on. I don't even need to interject with a, yes, She'll just keep going and going and going. She's like the Energizer Bunny. Wait, is that where I get it from? Oh my god, we're like so similar. Okay, let's do... Oh, I like this one. Oh, I like the ones that are like in... This is like in... God, I don't know why my images are so tiny. Can you guys see any of this? I think it's because my screen's... Also, where's the music gone? Okay, let's just pick one. Come on. We'll do November Rain City, Europe. I don't want to do like big skyscrapers. I want to do like some cute little buildings. Like some cute little buildings in the rain. Maybe this one. Oh, this one. Yeah, this would be a nice one. Look at this with all the rooftops and everything. That would be nice, won't it? Won't it, guys? A typewriter. Oh, I love these ideas. Okay, I'm going to write them on a separate piece of paper so I don't forget. typewriter, piano. Put them over there so we don't forget. Should we just go through the pencils and should we just use like every single pencil? And I'll zoom in so we don't see the gold because that's really annoying. And then let's use the Pit one, the Pit graphite matte, because that one's really matte, which, you know, is in the name. So basically this month, I say this month, I don't know how much drawing I'm going to do this month, honestly. But I haven't started yet. This is me starting now. Hello from Vermont. Hi, Vermont. What's Vermont known for? Autumn leaves, right? Skiing? Do you guys have ski? You do skiing there? I'm trying to think. Is Vermont where they went in Dumb and Dumber? Anyway, guys, how have you been? Haven't seen you since last week. What's been happening? How's it hanging? How's everyone's Novembers? If you are in the UK, are you doing Guy Fawkes night, or do you oppose it like some people do because of dogs? I don't have a dog yet, but I'm sure when we have a dog, I would change my mind. But right now, I'm like, oh, fireworks. Also, I heard it's bad for the birds too, but I also really love fireworks, so it's tough, you know, it's an internal struggle. Maple sugaring. Is that like maple syrup but with, I was gonna say maple syrup, but I didn't want everyone to call me dumb because maple syrup is obviously from Canada, right? I didn't wanna say that, but you say I go for maple sugaring, so is that kind of the same, like maple syrup, maple sugar? Also, if that was a dumb question, please educate me, because I'm really bad at geography, guys. If you've ever been on one of my streams before, you'll know this. I talk about it all the time. Instead of learning more about the world, I just talk about how bad. I mean, it's just one of my quirks at this point, you know. Also, who's joining in on drawing? Is anyone gonna join? Draw the pictures with me. Oh, God, I zoomed in way too far then. Skiing is very popular. Our most beautiful state, not on the ocean. Oh, lovely. Maple syrup is made all over the US as well. Okay. I've been to a few states in the US, but I couldn't tell you which ones are next to the ocean that I've been to. I went to California, and know that for sure is next to the ocean. So this Pitt pencil, let's just do a little review of the pencil. It is Faber-Castell, 14B, which is a very dark pencil. And I got told to buy this from Artie, who told me this is very matte and that I'll enjoy it thoroughly, which it is nice. I am enjoying it. It almost isn't like drawing with a pencil. It kind of has like a charcoal feel, if anyone's ever used it. And I'm trying not to do too much shading, but I do want to do a little bit just to show. And also, I told Martin tonight when I came on stream, I was like, Martin, I think I may try and draw a realistic face on stream tonight. But I think I got too scared, so I decided not to. And now I'm telling you, but like, don't make me do it, okay? Because I don't want to. I'm not ready for it. Maybe we'll do that next stream. Oh, Maddie's joining in. Rebel's trying to. Nita's joining in. Yay, California. Joining from NorCal. Northern California. I'm just doing some, what's the word called, but translation there. Just for anyone who's not certain. Not to make sure that I got it right, just for everyone else. Jenna Waldman. Jenna, I feel like I recognize your name and your little icon, maybe. Maybe I know you on Instagram. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Northern California. Northern California is amazing. I haven't been any further than San Francisco, but I would love to go one day. Martin and I really want to do a like a road trip, or not a road trip I guess, but like a trip to that part of America, like the Northwest and Northern California. I really want to see the redwoods. I think I've said this multiple times on stream. Hasn't changed. I really want to see the redwoods, and I really want to see Seattle and the Pacific Northwest area, because I haven't. I'd love to do that. And I really want to go to Canada too, actually. Which I figured if you're up that area, you might as well, right? It's just a little plane ride. Oh my word, I've drawn this chimney way too big. So this is the thing, I don't want to be realistic. I'm trying to get a little bit more observant, I guess. Like, I just want to be a little bit more careful. Not careful. I don't know the word. Oh, actually, I saw a video on TikTok a couple of days ago, and it was an artist, and she was saying that if you guys have seen this, let me know. I don't know how popular it was on TikTok. I just saw it. She said when she feels like her art's getting predictable, that's when she like tries to make a change, which I hadn't heard it said like that before, but that makes a lot of sense. And I think that's what I've been feeling the last couple of months. That's why I was trying to do some crazy things in October, like with that trick-or-treater that I really loved, that I put on Instagram today. It's like something a little bit different for me. So I think I just need to like do something different for a change, just to get a little bit, you know, like mojo back. Would love to get to Oregon. Yes, that sounds amazing. Up that way. Mandy, hi Mandy. How are you? Are you gonna draw tonight, Mandy? What are you doing? Driving from San Francisco to Portland in a couple of weeks. A great trip to take. That sounds lovely. The redwoods are amazing. I bet they are. Do you guys remember IMAX? When IMAX came out and it was like super popular? I was in South Africa visiting my family at the time, and the very first IMAX that I saw it in South Africa with my aunt and my cousins, and it was called California, and it was basically a documentary on California. I can already tell my hand's gonna get smudgy. This is the one thing I don't like about graphite pencils, the smudginess and the shininess too. But what was I saying? We'll come to me in a second. It'll come to me. Don't remind me. I know what I was talking about, okay? I'm not that old yet. Cinema. Oh, okay. So it was about California. And it followed, I think it was like maybe 4 people that I followed. I can't remember any of them apart from one guy who I'll always remember. Like, I always remember that part of the video. And he was a tree scientist, I think. I can't remember exactly what he did, but all I know is that he used to climb the redwoods, and I think he would do things like he would measure them or put like things up in them to, you know, like kind of like a scientist, but with nature, with trees. I think there's probably a name for it, but I can't think of the name right now. Help me out, guys. But there was this amazing. This was before drones existed. This was like a lot of years ago as a teenager. Basically when IMAX kind of first came out, and it was just, you know, people were like, wow, the biggest movie screen we've ever seen, that kind of deal. And there was this amazing, I guess it was helicopter footage of this guy up on a tree in the redwoods, and he was like one of the tallest ones, and it was just poking up, and you could just see in the distance like the mist and the mountains and the sea, and it was amazing. I always remember that. I don't remember anything else, just the few shots. And seeing it on IMAX too, which is the entire, like, floor to ceiling all the way around, you know, it's huge. So ever since then, I've always wanted to go. Mandy is doing folktale stuff and listening to me. What a combination. Guys, is anyone doing folktale week? I really want to do it. I just don't think I'm going to be able to. I don't think I'm going to have time to do folktale week, and I'm really, really, really sad about it, because I have been wanting to do it since last year. I think it starts next week, right, guys? And I know the prompts are out and I could have done them, but I just haven't had time. This looks like McDonald's. It's not. It does look like a McDonald's arch though. Is anyone doing it? Guys, can I just do, I was thinking maybe I could just do some sketches, because honestly the sketches are always the most fun part of any design, like planning anything for me. Maybe I could just do this, like take the prompts, do some sketches of like what I would do, and then just post the sketches. Because really the best part of the Folktale Week is seeing everyone's lovely artwork, but also coming up with like a story is the fun part of Folktale Week for me. So maybe I'll just do that. I already have a story from last year, and I have a Peachtober story from last year too, not this year. I didn't look at the prompts this year. But last year I wrote an entire story out for Peachtober. So I've got all of that stuff on like my Apple Notes somewhere, I think. I write everything on my Apple Notes. So to go back through and have a look at them. An arborist. Yes, could have been an arborist. Is an arborist a scientist? They're not the people who cut down the trees, are they? They're something else. They're like tree fellas. Tree. I'm not just a tree fella. not fella. Not like a fella. Like a fella. I see. Hi, bro. I haven't been able to watch your streams lately. Oh, I'm doing good. How are you? I've got a pencil all over my hand, and I'm gonna be absolutely filthy by the end. But yes, sketches. Diane says. I think that's a good idea, Diane. And look, I know it was my idea, but still, it's a good idea. All right, how are we going with this? I think we started off well, but look, why do I always start on the right-hand side of the page and then work my way to the left-hand side of the page? I don't know why I do this. I make everything harder. I also just saw Artie popped in. Hi, Artie. We were just talking about you, Artie. Well, I was saying how I bought this pencil because you made me. Forced me to, against my will. Pitt graphite matte pencil, and it is very matte. It's very dirty. Linda says loggers cut trees. Greg says lumberjack. Those things as well, yes. But I was thinking of a tree surgeon. So the people that, they don't cut the entire tree down. They go in and they like take some of it down. It's like for safety, I guess. Yeah, Artie is the Pitt graphite matte. This is a great photo reference. Loving the line work. Yes, it is nice. It is very nice. My hands are covering most of it, which is a shame. But it is good. The problem with starting at on one piece of the page, like I think I started with this chimney, didn't I? Hoping I'd have enough for this section. And then as you like kind of draw around it, you kind of get like a little bit lost sometimes. That's what I find anyway. Like these windows, you can't see it in, they're the windows on the building like closest, but then there's a whole roof and there's two more windows behind that I don't have room to draw. I just basically miss those out. If you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about, like here, this gap here, there should be a whole roof that comes like this way. I'm just gonna pretend it's not there. No one's gonna know. I mean, I know I told you guys, but you're not gonna tell anyone, right? And it's not like this is going live on the internet or anything. Jackie says, what week? Jackie's very excited and anxious about Folktale Week. It's Folktale Week, Jackie. I can't remember what it is now. I can't remember why we do it. No, it's a challenge. It's about challenge by several artists, and I don't know, do they change? Does anyone know? Or is it the same artist every year? I'm really bad at knowing that stuff. I just, because it's done by like a collection of artists, I normally just, whoever's the first one that I see, I will get the prompt off of. And then it's a series of prompts, and basically it's like a prompt every day for 7 days, I think. And the idea is to kind of do a folktale story based on a proper, like a real folktale, or you can make one up kind of using like folktale tropes. Like, what's a folktale trope? What's a trope? Why am I making up words? Like a damsel in distress, or a child lost in the woods, or like an animal who becomes a prince. I'm just making this, I don't know. Am I right? Who knows? Let me know. But yeah, that's basically it, Jackie. So if you're into storytelling, folk tales, sequential drawing, maybe you would enjoy it. Hi Haley, happy to catch your stream. Yay. Me too. The more the merrier. We're gonna move on in a second. I feel like this is taking too long, which is one of my problems, is rushing. It's a real word. What is that, Jenna? Topiarist? No. It's tree surgeon, honest. They call it tree surgeon here. I'm 100% sure. I'm gonna look it up. I must Google this immediately. Tree surgeon. And I did take the Animal Crossing sound off. I do apologize. It was just doing my absolute head in. Here we go. So tree surgeon, Kendall. No, I don't want that. I don't need a tree surgeon in my life right now. A plastic surgeon, maybe. Tree surgeon, not this time. I'm just kidding. I don't need plastic surgery. I don't need it. Would I like it? You know, if someone was going to offer me a couple, a nip here, tuck there, I wouldn't say no, but I don't need it now. I should stop talking live on the internet. Is actually what I should stop doing. A tree surgeon is that no AI. Come on. We're going to talk to a real person. What's a tree surgeon? Come on. Is there a human? Okay, here we go. AI overview. Is there a human on here? Arborist. There we go. A fancy name for a tree surgeon is an arborist. So he was right. I did know you were right, by the way. Was it Diane who said that? I can't remember now. Enemies to lovers. Yes. There is a trope, but I don't know if it's a trope in folktale. Could be. Oh, trope. Oh, right. I knew trope was a word. I just didn't know if I could explain it. Like if I knew what tropes to talk about. What am I doing? I was looking for my eraser. I don't know if you guys ever do this, but I was gonna try and erase the pencil from my hand, but I can't. I don't have an eraser near me. Oh, there it is. Okay, here we go. Look, is this gonna work? No, it doesn't work, guys. I thought you were saying photo week. Oh, you know what would be nice though, Jackie? I read that very quickly as I thought you were saying potato week. And guys, I think, should we start a new week, potato week, where we just celebrate the potato and we just draw the potato in all its glory? Wouldn't that be amazing? Artie says put some paper underneath my hand. Artie, look, that would be a very sensible thing to do. I do have this paper here. It's not very clean on either side, but I guess we could try it. It's got some words on the back. Some secret words on the back. Paper to protect your work. Diane, I love how you're like, protect your work. I'm thinking more about my hand. Potato week sounds perfect, doesn't it? Like one day we could draw hash browns, one day we could draw roast potatoes, one day we could draw french fries. And the best thing is that we would have to do lots of research, like real life research. So we'd have to partake in the potato and multiple meals a day just to double check, you know. Okay, here we go. We're going to use the paper. I've never done this before. I've seen other people do it, real artists, but I've never done it myself. Have I joined a secret club? Am I now an artist? I'm an artiste. Do you guys ever just find yourself babbling on the internet and think, what am I doing with my life? I'm always worried I'm gonna say something bad, and I won't be like not bad, you know, not like just embarrassing, I guess. But then I know it's fine. You guys you won't mind, right? Like the more embarrassing, probably the more entertaining, I'm sure. And look, I'm here to do, if nothing more than entertain, is what I would like to do. Should we fill in these windows? Oh, here we go. I think this black and white malarkey's going pretty well, actually. Apart from missing that entire building, but We don't need to tell anyone about that. It's fine. Where do you guys think this is? Definitely somewhere in Europe, I think. There's a whole gap here that I've kind of missed. We just kind of like fill it in with random shapes. And then I think also it might be nice to have, I think the main thing when you're doing like with pencil like this or black and white is to have probably some contrast, I would say. Vegetable week could be fun, I would rather eat potatoes a week than vegetables a week though. Like I do eat vegetables daily, but if I had a choice to eat all potatoes at every single meal or like a different vegetable at every single meal, I would 100% pick potatoes every day. Hi April. Wait, that's me. Oh my gosh. Yvette, hi. I was so confused for a second. Glad to be back for my second live stream. Looks really good. Thank you. Is this pencil water soluble? No, it's not. I don't believe it is, but we do have a water soluble pencil here that we may be able to use later. This one here, cast, gorgeous. Look at it. Oh, the best. We're gonna use that later, maybe. All right. The thing is, how do we do the background? Do we color it in very lightly? Oh no. Oh no, guys, I'm gonna miss the top off of this thing. Oh. Whoops. Never mind. Should we color it in or no? It feels kind of weird coloring it in when it's really light, but let's try it. Have you seen the artist glove which only has the little finger and hand covered? Yeah, I think I have. I think I've seen it for like digital art so that you can use the iPad or something without the screen won't look at your hand. So like sometimes when you're on the iPad and you move your palm, like it thinks that it's a pencil, if that makes sense. And then let's do the last pièce de résistance. If anyone's from France, let me know if I said that right. The wire, gorgeous. Some of you may have missed it, but to the canny eye, you can see it there. It very fades kind of slightly towards the middle there. Here we go. Also, is a canny eye a thing? Sometimes I think I just make up words. It would work with watercolor over to fix the graphite. Oh, that's a fun idea. I don't have any on the desk right now though. I've got an art graph pencil I'm hoping to use in a bit. An art graph pencil. Nice. Is that like, I don't have it on here with me, but I think I know the one you mean. It's like a graphite pencil. It's water soluble, right? I think I have that pencil somewhere. I don't know where it is. Okay, we did it. Now we can move on. So let's have a look. We did some houses. Is everyone finished with the houses? Because we're going to move on in a little bit now. Literally now. Okay, let's do a fire tower. Some of these fire towers are really cool. I think this is from the game that I was talking to you guys about. Firewatch. It's a very cool game, guys. If you're into games, and it's a very short game too. It won't take you long. This is another picture from it. It's like some of the game design. Isn't it pretty? Basically, you play as a Firewatch person over a summer. And there's like a mystery in the game too, like a mystery element. It's really cool. I'm looking for a fun fire tower. Oh, maybe this one's like vintage and it has a little house on top and then there's a little car as well. Lovely. Let's do this. Let's use a different pencil for this one. So we're going through all the pencils today and testing them out. This one here is Staedtler Mars Lumograph. So this one is going to be a bit shiny. And it's a little spoiler alert for me because I've already used it. I don't know if you guys have used it. Let me know. It's still dark. It's a 9B. 9B or not 9B? No, it's 9B. I think they do little puck soluble graphite. This is the pencil version and I really enjoy it. Oh yes, I do have the pencil now that I 100% remember having it. I don't know where mine is because I have the pencil and I have the tub. I'm using the same brand, but 3B. Nice. The 9B is very dark. It is quite shiny though. Okay, we're gonna try and do a little smudgy smudge. I love how I'm like, go away paper. You're getting in my way. Okay, we're gonna do some smudging. Look, this is so new for me. I mean, it's not new. I've drawn with a pencil before, you know, but I feel like where's all of my ingredients? I feel like a chef who's just been given plain pasta and has to make an amazing meal out of it. I think that would work though. Plain pasta. Maybe not plain pasta. Maybe a little bit of butter, some salt, you know, some garlic. I think we can make it work. Plain pasta, a bit boring and bland, and also I think it would stick together, right, without any like sauce. Okay, Jackie has to go. I bought 14B pencil just now. Nice. No neon. Not tonight, Lisa. No. Can't do neon. I actually don't think I used much neon last month, you know. Only maybe a few pages. I'm not getting over the neon phase, don't worry. I just didn't really feel like it. Which I know is very worrying. Alright, well, look, this is fine. We'll just pretend this is the car. It is the car, but we'll pretend like it actually looks like a car. Beep, beep. If you make that sound in your head as you look at it, it'll convince you even more. Doesn't it look like a little face? It looks like two little eyes, and that's the little nose. Okay. No, seriously though, I'm gonna do some shading. I feel like I'm getting back to school days, doing some shading. Haven't done graphite shading. Like I've used pencils and stuff, I guess, but I'm gonna do some smudging. Oh, get some finger action in there. They design cars to have faces, do they really? To make them friendly? Is that why they do it? I think new cars these days are very, like, all new designs are a bit boring, you know? Everything used to have so much personality, but now everything is just beige, white, straight lines, no detail. It's kind of sad. I might have to draw this fire tower a little short because once again I have not given it enough room. Once again, I'm surprised it's Thursday. Every time Thursday rolls around, I feel like the week's gone so fast. Does anyone else feel like that? I guess I've had a pretty busy week this week though. This perspective is very difficult with the, yeah, it needed to be more like this. Not so pointy. Oh well. I don't want everything to look amazing. I mean, I don't want it to look realistic. I just want to look a bit more. So that's fine. Gosh, this music is so depressing. Let's get a little bit of life in here. Come on. I wish we could play our own music and YouTube wouldn't like do the copyright strike. Like I get why, but it would just be nice. You know, like Apple Music. You guys ever do Apple Fitness? they can do Apple Fitness, they can do play different artists, I guess, because they own some of the music. Wouldn't it be nice if, because YouTube has YouTube music, so I'm just thinking, wouldn't it be nice if they let you play some music and then they would just give money to the artists? I think that would be cool. All right, so now we've come against the problem, which sometimes I have when doing, I mean, I don't do this often, I have to be honest, but sometimes I come across this problem when I'm trying to do like a monochrome where I haven't given myself enough like steps. So now everything's just blending into each other. So like this here, I'm much more comfortable with. Like just line. This, I don't even know what I've done here, honestly. We're gonna keep doing it though. Persevere. Practice, practice. I don't know why I find these detailed pictures using just pencils so intimidating. I absolutely 100% agree with you. I think it's because for me, I don't know if this is the same for you, but I find like sometimes I use material and color as a little bit of like a crutch. So not in a bad way, like I still think it's lovely. I love using color and mixed media and stuff, but sometimes I think, oh, I can, and I don't think this subconsciously, but now that I'm thinking about it, like sometimes maybe I'm thinking I can distract everyone with the color and with the stylization and the shapes, and then no one's gonna know that I can't draw, you know? Like maybe that's just what's going through my head subconsciously. I'm just thinking about this now, so I don't know if this is true or not. And I don't actually think that's true now that I'm thinking about it. I think I actually just really love using silly shapes and colors, and I think that's just fun. But maybe, you know, that could be a thing. I'll talk with it to my therapist this week, and I don't have a therapist. You guys are my therapy. I think I've said that before. That's why I literally ramble so much on here. So yeah, you're gonna ask me how my mother is, right? How I feel about my mother. She's fine. She's good. She's actually visiting the UK right now. That's why I was on the phone with her earlier, because she's been living in Bulgaria and she's just come to the UK now for like the winter. She's wintering in the UK because it's too cold over there. So she's down south right now. She just came over on the channel last night. So now they drove from Bulgaria to the UK. I think it took them 5 days. So yeah, she's good. We're gonna see her in January, I think, which will be nice. I'll say hi for you. I'll say hi to my mum for you guys. All right, here we go. I'm done with this picture. Goodbye. Let's put some birds in the sky. Perfect. Okay, we finished with that one. Didn't like it. Goodbye, ugly photo. The photo wasn't ugly. Poor photo. The photo was lovely. I love when people put little eyelashes on the VW Beetle. Yeah, that's cute. Actually says I get bored and lazy when filling larger areas. I'm with you there. Greg, I'm very confused by the days this week. I was sat waiting for your live stream last night. Oh my word. How long did you wait for, Greg? Imposter syndrome. I don't know if it's imposter syndrome. Wow, look at this one. I think I've drawn this one before, you know, this lighthouse. Let's find a different one. This is the one I drew in my sketchbook. I don't have it with me, it's behind me, but I'll show you guys just in case you haven't seen it on Instagram, because I really like how the photo turned out. Oh, I have to log into Instagram. Stupid. Let me just see if I can go to it as a not logging in, because I can't bother to log in. Here we go. Ha ha ha. Instagram. I got one over on you. Oh, I gotta log in to see the post. That's annoying. All right, well, let me just do this because I can't be able to log in. I literally never remember my login details either. And I will have to go through the whole process and then I'll have to like remake my password again. But this one here, the one with the lighthouse, you can kind of see the design of the little door. So the only thing I copied in that photo was this lighthouse, and I did the washing, but I like shifted it along. So that was really fun. It's nice to kind of like blend your imagination and real life sometimes. What lighthouse should we do, guys? I feel like I've drawn so many of these lighthouses. You know, I feel like I've been to this lighthouse. Whereas, does anyone know where this is? I feel like I've been there. I probably haven't. It's probably in like Budapest or somewhere. Somewhere cool like that. Oh, I like this one here. Let's draw this one. It's not black and white, but it will do. Oh wait, it's black and white. Greg was waiting 10 minutes till he realised. It's funny, Greg. I like your roof tiles better than the example. Makes me think of terracotta scalloped clay roofs. Wait, mine didn't look like the example. I thought I copied it pixel by pixel. I thought I was pretty pixel perfect on that one. You saying these are different? Oh damn! I have to go back and look. I think I must have passed out while I was drawing that. Okay, let's move on to this. Oh, actually no. Let's do the matte wing, the black wing matte, the matte wing quickly because I think this will be a nice one. So this one is the one that I've been using the most, okay? Before Archie told me to try this one, which I think is probably nicer. I do like drawing with the black wing though. It is shiny though. More shiny. Portland Head, Lisa says. Portland Head, is that in America? Let's have a look. Portland Head. Oh, this lighthouse here that we're drawing is... Oh, to draw Portland Head lighthouse. Is that what you're saying? We can do that. It's a pretty lighthouse. Look, they even got a nice black and white image for us here. It's quite small though, unfortunately. Yeah, all these are too small. That's okay. I'll keep that in my back pocket for next time. I think this one's... I like this one with the chimneys. I feel like I've drawn this one too, actually, as well. Oh, St. Augustine. I've been to St. Augustine, Jacqueline. Should we do it? Wait, let's go to Pinterest. Maybe that's why I wasn't getting good photos. Okay, what's it called again? St. Augustine. St. Augustine Lighthouse. We'll see it. Oh, I've been to the top of here. I went to the top of the lighthouse, guys. I just need to tell you that, okay? It's crazy lighthouse. It looks like one of those. It looks like one of those the slides that you go down in like parks. But yeah, I've been here. I went to St. Augustine when I was traveling in America one summer after I did summer camp, and I stayed in St. Augustine for like maybe 3 or 4 nights. It was really beautiful. And also, I rented a bike, a pedal bike, but it was a pedal bike that you had to cycle backwards to stop. And I was also cycling on the other side of the road, not the one I'm used to. And you guys will notice that I didn't say wrong side or right side of the road, because I don't think there's a wrong or right side, guys. You just drive on whatever side you learn to drive on, okay? So let's just not be mean to other people in other countries who drive on the left or the right side of the road. Even though I almost died, but I don't want to take it out on you, okay? So I was cycling on the other side of the road, on the right side of the road, but I kept forgetting. I hadn't driven in America. I didn't even have my driving license at that point. This was the first time on the road when I wasn't a passenger. And I almost died getting to the beach. And the combination of driving on the side I wasn't used to, looking the wrong ways, and not remembering to brake by pedaling backwards, which I'm sorry. That's a stupid design, whoever designed that. Also, can you guys see I'm going up the page? Like, I need a ruler. And St. Augustine, I believe, tell me Americans if I'm wrong, is the oldest town in America? I think. Maybe Florida, I'm not sure. It was beautiful though, beautiful town. I did a ghost tour because it's meant to be really haunted as well. It was actually one of my favorite places I went in America. It was really lovely. Right, enough yappering, April. Let's get on with it. Come on, people didn't join to hear about your holiday. They joined to see you get stressed out over drawing with a pencil. think I saw Mel pop in. Yes, hi Mel. Just arrived and I'm shocked, impressed. Did you really not use anything but a pencil today? Mel, look, hold on to that excitement of that surprise and shock, because I have to tell you, I have to be honest with you, this is my first drawing I've done all week. Today. I haven't drawn since last weekend when I finished my sketchbook. So, yes, you can feel shocked and amazed. I love that for you, but also, this is the first drawing I've done, so I don't know how long it's gonna last. We'll see. It's not even a I did want to tell you guys, it's not just the graphite pencil I want to draw with. It's black and white I want to draw with this month. So it's not just the pencil. After we do this page, I'm going to show you all the other things I have on the table. All of my other beautiful art supplies. Hi! There's the Fountain of Youth. Oh, I have heard of that as well, the Fountain of Youth. A lot of little kids are like that. A lot of little kids' bikes are like that, at least here, where you have to pedal backwards. Oh, I just find it very confusing because I kept forgetting, but also I don't know if, like, if you're going forwards, it's very difficult. Imagine if there was an emergency and you're going forwards and like something, maybe a horse runs out. I don't know if there's a horse in Florida, who knows? A horse runs out in the middle, an alligator. It runs out in the middle of the path, okay? You have to brake. Instead of just clutching for dear life, like most people do, you have to stop pedaling forward and pedal backwards. It just doesn't seem safe to me. I'm not a bike engineer. I think I'd make a pretty good one though, to be fair. Maybe if I'm ever looking for like a second career, like actually it would be a fourth career at this point, I could look into becoming a bike engineer. See what's out there, you know? See what possible jobs are out there for me. I actually hate cycling though, which could be an issue. I don't know if you need to like cycling, but when Marta and I lived down south, we both cycled to work and I hated it. I really hated it. We only had one car at the time, so and we both only lived. When we first moved to this flat down in Surrey, if anyone knows where Surrey is in the UK, we only both had a job 5 miles from our flat, but in the opposite directions. So in the morning we'd leave our flat and I would turn right on the road and Martin would turn left, and we'd cycle 5 miles exactly away from each other. Which if you guys, if you've done some like extreme mathematics, like if you've done calculus, algebra, you know, any kind of like rocket science, like you'll know that that's 10 miles. So we were 10 miles apart from each other all day, which was so lovely, isn't it? You come home, you say hi, you talk about your day. Now I see him all the time. See him for coffee, for lunch. It's lovely. And the best part is we don't have to cycle away from each other, which is the best because I hated cycling. But then I think Martin got another job somewhere, and he had to. Then he had to drive to work because he was like almost an hour away. And then I got me redundant. Sorry, this is so boring. I got me redundant at my job, so then I wasn't cycling to work either. But then Martin was driving to work, so I spent the first 2 months of my new job 4 hours, no joke, 2.5 trains. Just to get to London, because where we lived it was like not on the train line. So then we ended up getting 2 cars. Then we were both driving to work. The bikes, where were the bikes living, you ask? In the lounge. I know. Why were they in the lounge? Well, I'll tell you a story. You know, sometimes I worry, am I ever going to run out of things to say on stream? I never will. I never will. So I remember how I told you that we were both biking to work. Well, one day we came down to get our bikes in the morning to bike to work together. Another joyful day biking to work. I loved it so much. Fresh air, exercise, lovely. Literally hated it, guys, but I'm trying to be positive. We went to the bike garage because we were in like a big block of flats. Bikes were gone, okay, and not just gone, but like we had kind of good bikes. A lot of the bikes in there were just kids' bikes or like cheaper bikes, but we had like some nicer bikes, and we had bolted them to the like a bar like this. We had chained them to the bar with good bike locks, and someone had come along and unbolted the bars from the concrete and taken the entire bar with the bikes attached to it, because obviously they couldn't get through the bike thing. So both our bikes were stolen. Couldn't bike to work that day, as you can imagine. So we ended up buying new bikes, and I think I spent more money on my second bike because I was like, oh, I'll get a nicer bike if I'm biking to work every day. 2 weeks later, I got made redundant. So I haven't ridden the bike since, and we still have it. And we keep saying we're going to sell them because we never bike anymore, but we don't. We just keep hanging on to them. That's so mean, I know. Maybe today is the first day of your next streak. It could be, but I don't think it's going to be a streak this time, Mel. I think it's just going to be kind of like drawing for a bit and then not drawing, then drawing for a bit throughout the month. I don't think it's going to be daily drawing, but I'm going to try my best, guys. That's all I can do. I know that these are like curvy, but I don't want to draw them curvy. I'm sorry. How awful. I know. It was really annoying. It was really annoying because, well, they're expensive and we had to buy new bikes, and then I lost my job and I didn't even have to bike anymore. And then there was a point where, because Matt and I, if anyone knows Surrey area, put your hand up. We lived in Camberley, and there was a forest near it called Swinley Forest, which was a really beautiful woods. And there was also a nature reserve there, and we used to walk there almost every day. And also when we were biking, we used to bike in Swinley Forest a lot, like maybe like once a week or so. They had lots of bike trails on there, like proper bike paths for mountain biking. And I was getting confident on the mountain biking paths. Martin used to take me, and at first I was really scared of them. I used to brake going down the hill. I used to get off and walk up the hill. But you know, after a couple of summers biking, I was getting quite confident, and I didn't hate it as much as biking to work because that was along the road. So we would go out for bike rides. It was quite fun. And then one day I fell off the bike really hard. I think I must have bruised. I didn't break my ribs, but I bruised them. I couldn't walk for like several days after. It was very, very painful. If anyone's ever fallen off the bike, I like flipped over the bike, over the handlebars, and landed with my arm under my ribs on the ground. And it was really, 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 really painful. Like probably one of the most pains I've been in my life. And I lost my confidence. Like I completely dropped. It took me a couple of weeks to feel better, and then tried to go out again and I just couldn't. Like I just lost all my confidence. My expensive bike got stolen, and a few weeks later I saw a child riding it. Linda, did you stop the child? Did you say anything? That's terrible. I used to be on the lookout for the bike all the time, and Martin's bike was lime green, so it was like very easy to, you know, like it was a Scott bike, if anyone knows. So it had a big Scott on the side, so it was quite I'm trying to think of the name, but I can't think of it. Recognizable. I would look for everywhere, but we asked the police, like we told the police, we made a report and everything, and they said normally they take the bikes, they clean them, whatever, they take off, I don't know if they have barcodes or something, and they just like ship them. They'll take them to like Europe or other parts of the country, and they'll be gone. You'll never see them again. So that used to be a kid biking it. I mean, I think the ones who took ours were kind of like professional because they knew exactly where to go. They had all the tools that they needed. So maybe it sounds like just a kid stole yours, which really sucks. Or someone else could have stolen it, sold it to the kid, and then the kids wouldn't have been at fault, you know? So yeah, let me know. How did it turn out? What happened? Alright, see, it's getting a little bit smudgy, but I'm not going to put my hand over it because I don't want to. Artie's waving. Who are you waving at, Artie? did you live near Farnham? Yes. Oh, you know, no way. Did you really, Greg? Martin went there. That's so funny. When did you go? Martin went, oh gosh, I don't even know when he went to school, to be honest. I don't know if it's the same one. He went to there's only one there, right? He went to that one. And also, one of my friends from work lives in Farnham. And Greg, speaking of Farnham, you don't live there now, right? Because they have the most amazing fireworks night in Farnham. You do a torchlight procession. Hundreds of people come and they all have torches with raw fire, and you walk up the hill to the top of the hill with all these torches. It's amazing. Linda says, no, it wasn't short and I had a new one. Oh, that's good. Some kids broke into my flat and stole... Oh no, right into your flat, Linda. That's awful. Artie, Hattie puts hand up for Camberley. Artie, I wonder what you're waving at, trying to get my attention. Artie, you always have my attention. You don't need to fight for it. Farnham is so lovely. It's lovely. I just wish Farnham, they have this one tiny road and it's just not built for traffic. I mean, it's kind of like a lot of old English villages where it was built for horses and then it just never changed. And now they're basically trying to get like all the traffic that goes from one place to another through this town, like through one street. And it makes all the buildings dirty and it's like not very nice to walk on. It would be so much nicer if they made like a ring road that went around and then all of that high street was just for walking. If I was in charge of the world, that's what I would do. If I was in charge of the world, I'd get rid of all cars. And everyone would have to... maybe we could bring hover cars in. I don't understand why hover cars aren't a thing yet. Although, would that pollute the air? Because you're taking the cars off the ground, but you're just putting them in the air. Maybe we could have tunnels everywhere. But then, I guess, all cities would collapse because they wouldn't have any foundations. Maybe I don't want to be in charge of the world. I don't have very good ideas. Right, let's quickly do some background trees. Oh, so realistic. How do people, this is the thing, like, I don't even understand how do you go about just drawing trees just in black? I guess like this, maybe? Also, can you see how shiny it is? Like, look at this. When I was drawing this, see how nice and black it is? But then this is quite difficult because it really needs to be tilted like this for you to see it. But because of the camera and the light, it's a bit shiny. Elon Musk is about to release a hover car in December. I take it back. We don't need hover cars, guys. The cops weren't too interested in Dylan. I know, yeah. They were like that with us. They came round. They did the obligatory taking our photos, taking the photos of the bike and stuff. But I highly doubt anything else even got looked into. I love your palm trees. Thank you. You can't really see them. I think this is the problem. The problem with the one pen. Maybe you do need to use multiple. You know, I just don't know if this is. I don't think I'm a shading person, unfortunately. I think I'm a blocking person, like this. So I just wanted to draw and not have to worry about paint, materials, drying paintbrushes. I just wanted to like draw and look at stuff. So yeah, that's this. I didn't want to like, oh, I want to be so good at graphite, because I don't. I wouldn't complain if it turns out like I'm okay at graphite, but I just want to draw more. Here we go. So we should probably name these, right? Let's call this one Harold. No, we'll call this one St. Augustine. We'll call this one Fire Tower. And we'll call this one Unknown Rooftops. I haven't lived there for a very long time. I'm sure that our school has changed dramatically since I was there. I was lucky enough to meet my wife there. She was in the same course as me. That's so cool, Greg. Do you do art now? Like, as a living, Greg? I like that your drawings are not realistic. Linda! What are you saying? Wait. I thought I had done it completely realistically. Oh my word, you're making me rethink everything. All my decisions that have led me up to this point. Okay, so the only pencil we have left is this one here. This one. But we also have these ones that I really want to try. So this one here is Conte Paris, which is kind of like charcoaly, kind of. And then these guys, which I've never tried before. Look, they're not even, you can tell they haven't been even sharpened. Look, wow. These ones are like, I think they were advertised to me as a little bit like oily when I was looking them up online. So we'll see. No, they're lively and happy, not painfully photorealistic. I was just kidding, Linda. Thank you though. I like them though, they're not realistic too. I don't want them to be realistic either. You know me, I'm just a joker. Anytime I can get a joke in, I'm gonna take the opportunity. Let's see what else we have on our list of references. So this one here is a cup of tea fancy. A cup of tea fancy. Okay, let's do, oh, these are like AI images. This one here, look at this one. AI modified. Guys, who can tell your AI images? Who can tell your AI, blah, blah. Who can tell that I have been drinking straight up vodka? No. Who can tell AI images from non-AI images now? You guys have to train yourself, okay? You gotta start doing it now before they get too real. This one doesn't even have a shadow. Look at that. There's no shadow there. That could just be a bad Photoshop, to be fair. Okay. We're gonna just do our best. We're gonna do our best. Let's just try and find a pretty pattern. This one here is nice. Was it real? Who knows? Who knows at this point. Okay, let's just try and do a nice little teacup, I guess. Put it in a box again. I think it's quite fun putting them all in boxes for some reason, even though my boxes are very wobbly. You should do stand-up comedy. Lisa, this is my stand-up comedy. This is how I practice. I practice my jokes on you guys. Do you want it? Here's something, actually the other day, it was yesterday. Me and Martin were walking to the coffee shop to get coffee at like 3 o'clock to treat yourself to a coffee. And as we were walking, oh God, I'm gonna forget the joke now that I said. That's so annoying. I made okay, no, I got it. Okay, so we went to this coffee shop and it's a place where they encourage like working from there, you know, like going in, taking your work, staying a bit. It's kind of like got that vibe. And as we walked through, you like walk past all the windows before you get to the door, and there was maybe like 20 people in the restaurant, in the cafe. Every single person was on a laptop. So as we were walking in, I said to Martin, like, oh, Martin, look, everyone's on their laptops. God, like, I hope we didn't bring our laptop. Maybe we should have brought our laptops. I wonder if you need a laptop to, like, get in. Like, I wonder if, like, as you go into the door, will they make you get a laptop? And I was, like, fumbling my way through, trying to get my thoughts out. And then as we were talking to the lady and getting our coffee, I said, oh, it's busy in here today. And she said, yeah, it is. And I was like, so many people on their laptops. And she was like, yeah. And I said, I thought you must need one. I thought you needed a laptop to get in the door or something. I can't remember exactly what I said, but the whole point of the story is that I was testing the joke out of Martin before I told the lady the joke. And she laughed. Now, I don't know if I was funny or not, but she laughed and I liked it. I like making people laugh. So when I'm chatting with you guys, you can almost think this is kind of like stand-up rehearsal. For what? I don't know. Real life? Maybe. Maybe it's just for my own general amusement. Like, I just like amusing myself. And if making you guys laugh along the way, like, I'm happy with that. That's fine. What was I doing? Maybe I should run my American accent through Google Translate for you? No, Linda. It doesn't come across with text. You're fine, don't worry. I don't like this teacup. It's too flowery. Like the shape of it's weird. Let's keep going. Oh, I like this one with the tea, with the lemon in it. I just want one with a pretty pattern. I'm gonna be here all day looking for a teacup. All right, no, we're gonna find one. This one here. This will do. Mel says most of the time you can see it. I don't know what that means. I remember when my dad said hover cars would exist one day. I want one. I don't know if I'd want a hover car. Okay, I'm not actually even, this is the problem. I'm just drawing the symbols of what I think a teacup is. This is a teacup shape. He'll workshop a bit. He'll workshop a bit for a bit. I think I'm missing some stuff. So that's what Greg said. Greg does do art. I'm a surface pattern designer, so I produce designs for textiles, fashion, gift, wear, homeware. That sounds so fun. I thought getting like textile or I don't know, it was a pattern surface design. That's what he said, right? That would be really fun to do, like to design like kids' pajamas or something with silly little creatures on. My son's bike was stolen when he was in 3rd grade from his school rack. It was found by the police in Texas on the other side of America 3 weeks later. That's so crazy that they found it though. How did they even find it? And that they were looking for it. I don't know what you guys call this. Is it called like this flower stuff? Is it called like fleur de lis or something? Oh, I missed my first. Sorry, Sabrina, I did miss it. I was looking up and I couldn't find it. I was just saying my husband practices jokes on me too. Yeah, you gotta workshop a bit for a bit. You gotta do it. Your husband sounds intelligent, and I like that. Sometimes there's a blurred watermark for AI unless it's cropped out. That's interesting. I haven't seen that. I have to tell you though, guys, I have been caught out on a couple of times with AI, and then I'll see it later, and someone will say, normally on TikTok. Gotta tell you guys that I love TikTok right now. Big into TikTok. Someone will say, "Oh, this image, like this, why I knew this was AI or something," or so many people got caught out with this AI, and then they'll explain the image. One of them, I don't know if you guys saw, it was like a penguin given a little stone to like a little stone to a worker, like a penguin worker. The people that work in the penguin place. I don't know how to describe it. Or like the other one was, what's those, the people on the bunnies on the trampoline. You guys will notice, if you are paying careful attention, that I have missed out the handle, and that's because I didn't want to draw it, because it was hard. It was a hard perspective to draw, so I'm going to draw it here. This teacup is much easier. My other looked like a plastic one that sat in the microwave too long. The other one, the weird one that had like the wrinkles around the top. Yeah. I didn't like that one either. I just took one look at it and I thought, that looks fun. But then as I was actually looking at it to draw, it didn't look fun at all. Have you ever tried the Sennelier woodless pastel pencils? No. They just came out though, right, Denali? I think they just came out. Who has them? Oh, actually that's a lie. Mandy had them, and I borrowed one of them when we went out for our art trip the other day. and I can't remember much about them. I don't even think I think I just literally scribbled with them. But yeah, I don't know if I'll be getting them, to be honest. I don't think I'll be getting them. I'd never say never though. I have to look into them a little bit further, I think. Oh, Mandy says she's selling them. Mandy, you want to sell them to me? How much are you selling them for? It's Christmas soon. You could just, I don't know, Christmas present. I've got a bunch of stuff I want to sell too. I actually need to get on that soon. You should design PJs. PJ was so fun. You could definitely do surface design. Greg, what do you think? You're the expert. Do you think I could do surface pattern design? Or do you think I'd have to be a little bit more precise? Like, you have to be kind of precise, right? With that kind of stuff. Like, repeatable patterns, things like that. I know how to use... What program do you use in design? Or do you use like a special surface pattern design program? Alright, I think this is done with this. I don't really want to draw anymore. I'm bored. I'm bored of this teacup. On a happy note, I left my wallet recently in a shopping cart and someone drove it to my house. That's lovely of it. I have a kind of similar story. This is a terrifying story actually, but when I was living in New Zealand, when I went to America for summer camp, I did a Camp America. If anyone knows what Camp America is, it's where you go, summer camps in America hire you as like an international counselor, and you do it as part of the Camp America program. You actually pay Camp America and they find you a place in the summer camp, but then you get paid in the summer camp. So it's kind of like working for free, basically. I did that 3 summers, and I can't remember if it was the first one or I think it might have been like one of the last one I did. I did it from New Zealand, and I had to go to Auckland to get my visa. I had to go to the American Embassy in Auckland or Wellington, I can't remember, to get my visa. And I was in a cafe after I had my visa. I was in a cafe having a drink before I had to get like the plane home or train home or whatever. And as I left, and as I was like walking down the road, maybe like 20-30 minutes later, I realized I had left my passport and the American visa on the table. I must have like been looking at it for something on the cafe table. I ran back, and someone had turned it in, and it was like maybe an hour later at this point. Someone had turned it in, and it was just sitting. Now, I don't know why anyone would steal a passport or a visa actually at that point. Like, someone, if it was a wallet, it would be a different story. But that was, I almost like had a heart attack at that point, and which would have been, it would have been a hard thing to do because I was quite young. I was like 19. I once lost my bus pass as a kid and someone put it in the mail and it was returned. People are nice. Then there are those bike thieves, yeah. I had another similar story happen to me also in America. When I was younger, I was very irresponsible, guys. And I wouldn't say irresponsible in a bad sense, just I was very scatterbrained and I didn't think, kind of like I am today, actually. I didn't think, and I actually, so when I was also doing Camp America at the end, and they paid me in cash. I got $1,600 for my 12 weeks work. And I went traveling, and I was on the plane. I left the plane. I was walking to outside the plane to like the airport, and I realized I left my wallet on the plane. So I ran back, and there was like people boarding the plane. They just cleaned it. And one of the flight attendants, it could have even been the captain, I can't remember, came out. He saw me. I guess they recognized me, and he yelled at me in front of every single person in that line. He yelled, I can't remember the exact words, but it was something like, how stupid, who would carry all this cash, what you just doing, like leaving things around, you have to be more careful. And at the time I was probably only like 19, 20. I was quite young, and I burst into tears in front of every single person in that line. Not fun. Not my finest moment. But, you know, no one stole it. I got all of my money back and I was able to travel. So there are good people in the world, which is good, especially when there's dumb people in the world like me. Good people, bad people, you know, everywhere you go. Okay, so this is definitely the smudgiest, this pencil. It was nice though, I did like it. What pencil do we like the best so far? So this one here actually isn't that bad. And the thing I love about this pencil is how chunky it is. And also I love the feel of it. This one, Blackwing, beautiful. I think I like Blackwing more than this one, whatever this one is. Favorite so far, it has to be the Pit, right? Lovely. Yvette says it's 3:30 here. You have me wanting to draw tonight after I get off work. Lovely. I hope that you have the energy and the time, because sometimes I'm like that too at work. You know, I'm just like planning what I'm going to do after work. By the time it's finished and I cook dinner and I'm just so tired. Oh, bye Magic. Sorry, I missed you. See you later. Greg says you can easily learn repeats. I use AVA, which is a textile program, but you can use Photoshop too. Your style would be great for prints, but you can only use characters once due to copyright. Okay, interesting. How do people like Disney get around it then? I guess they're such a big corporation. Okay guys, we're gonna use these now. Whew, that was weird. See, that was like a bit of a blur. Let's use, no, I've done that one. Let's use this one first. Conte à Paris. I'm saying that with the best French accent I can. Conte à Paris. I shouldn't do accents. I'm not very good at them. I can't even do an English accent, let alone the Parish one. A Parish? Okay, let's try this. Pierre Noir 3B, France, 1710. Good year, that year, 1710. What is next on the list? Minecraft. Oh, just want to play Minecraft. I've been really wanting to play Minecraft recently. I'm not going to do it though. I'm still playing Animal Crossing, guys. Don't worry. Oh, this one's nice. It's already kind of black and white for us. Denali says, I once lost my wallet at uni and never found it. A few hours looking for it, I checked my phone and someone already tried to use my credit card for an Amazon purchase of $500. Denali, I was hoping that would go a better way. That was there are bad people in the world story. Alright, so I don't know if anyone's ever used this pencil. It's kind of pastel-y. It's got like that kind of scratchy feeling. Let me zoom in so you guys can see. Okay, so we're gonna draw this church. Let's just block it out first. I think that might be smart. And it's actually, I mean, it looks quite simple because it's just a lot of like dark and white shapes, not a lot of in-betweens, which is what I like to see. So we go into this one here. We'll just have it go into that one. They own the rights to Mickey. When you own the copyright, you can do what you want with the character. So does that mean if I own the copyright to the character, I can make multiple, like, say I want to do it freelance. I don't want to do it, I want to make merch, you know, not rather than selling designs to a company. I just wanted to make merch. I guess you could do that. You just need to find a manufacturer, right? I think honestly that might be just one thing too much for me right now, but it is something I like. It's on the list of possible things to do when I'm gonna try and go full-time, which I really want to do. I've been wanting to do for many years now, but I just haven't been able to, and I still am not able to. But maybe one day, and it's nice to have a plan, you know, just in case. I like this pencil. It's very black. Look at it. Look how close I am. Look how lovely that texture is. It is very smudgy. Should I use my piece of paper again that I specifically cut up for it? This is like a little witch's hat, doesn't it? I have my wallet. Oh, everyone's gonna come back with bad stories now. Guys, everyone come up with good stories. Okay, Michelle, I think this is a good one. No, it's a bad one. I had my wallet stolen in Las Vegas. They returned the wallet to the last time found at the casino fully empty of cash, but all my cards were in there. That's good. They charged $90 on Uber and $30 at McDonald's. How much McDonald's did they get? $30? That seems like an awful lot of burgers. I don't know how much McDonald's is nowadays. We got McDonald's, we used to get McDonald's sometimes, and it was, I remember it was like £12 or something. I don't know how much it would be now. It's probably gone up though, right? McDonald's has probably gone up like just like everything else. I'm kind of like not really following these gravestones. I just kind of wanna, yeah, just that's fine. And then we'll just do some odd ones here and there. I do like graveyards and cemeteries. Big fan actually of them. Imagine the slippers April would design. Imagine the slippers I would design. I'm trying to imagine them, but I can't. Help me out, guys. Maybe they would have like funny faces. That could be good. I have to call it a night. Bye, Anita. It's later where I am. No worries. Thanks for joining. I'm actually not going to be too much longer. I'm just going to finish this page off and then I'm going to head off too. Got to go sell my turnips, guys. Actually, I don't think I have to sell my turnips tonight. I think I'm waiting for tomorrow to see if they're a better price. Last week was... Do you guys remember last week, though, when I had to rush off and sell my turnips? I almost didn't make it because I had to go... Martin has his island as well, his Animal Crossing island. And I had to pick up turnips on his island, go to my island and sell them. And if anyone's ever done that before, you know it's how annoying it is, the loading screens. But I did it. And if you guys are wondering why I was on Martin's island, it's because he gave up playing Animal Crossing and I'm just using his island for my own personal games. Just buying everything in a shop, spending all his money, picking up all of his DIYs on the beach every day. Oh, guys, can you hear the scratching? I don't like the scratching of it. Cat face slippers. Cat face slippers, that can be so fun. With silly eyes, like cross eyes. I love doing cross eyes for some reason. Or sneaky eyes. Okay, I love this pencil for the blackness of it. Look how black it is. Smudginess, not the best. I'm so messy. I feel like if I wanted to get something really white, it wouldn't be white at the end, it would be grey. I wonder how it smudges though. Let's go on the back page and find out. Let's just go here. Ooh, it's very smudgy. I bet you could sell enamel pins and patches, put art and journals and mugs. That could be fun. I actually have some enamel pins. They're not very good sellers though. I never really market them either. I want to make this side of the building dark. So what I'm thinking, actually, should we use our newfound power of the smudge? Let's see if we can do this. Like shade it in. Ugh, the scratching is horrible. Do this. A little bit of texture, a little bit of atmosphere. Perfect. And then we'll just put the windows in here on this side. I won't colour them in. And then we have to make the roof dark. But I kind of don't want to. I want to just put lines in, I think. Maybe we'll smudge it as well. Like very lightly. That's cool. I think this could be really fun, actually. Maybe I need to try and use my fixative with it. Because, see, like, this is a problem here. I wonder if we can erase it. Look how dirty my eraser is. Clean it off here. Yeah, you can erase it. That's cool. And did you guys ever do that thing when you were in high school where you would have to, like, set the base, like, the grey, like, you'd get the graphite, you'd rub it all so it was grey, and then you would rub away the highlights, like, erase the highlights away. Oh, I don't like the scratching sound. I don't know if you guys can hear that. It's horrible. Is that scratchy? Sorry, Greg. Can you hear it? What brand is that black pencil? This is Pierre Noir. Oh, Conte Paris. Conte Paris. Pierre Noir 3B. They have a I don't know if they have different sizes, these ones, but they have different colors. I have a whole set. I've got like a sepia and a sanguine and a white, but because we're doing black and white tonight, I thought I'd just use the black. Hi Sana. You can print whatever you want yourself. It's only when you sign over self-copyright to another company that you can't use that character yourself. I think I would be really sad because I get quite attached to like my characters. I don't think I could sell the rights to my characters. I just want to keep them all for myself. Should we do a moon? I know it's not Halloween anymore, but we can still get a little bit spooky, can't we? Okay, so far, 100% this one. Yes, I put all of my money on this one to be my favorite. Okay, the hands, perfect. Let's try one last image with these ones, which I think are going to be similar. So we have Neurosoft 2, 3, and 1. I could have said 1, 2, and 3, couldn't I? 1, 2, and 3. I don't know the difference between them. Hardnesses, I think, is the main difference. Let's see if we can erase some of this quickly. This is going to be the last one we're going to do, guys, so we have to make it a good one. Like, it doesn't have to be amazing finished, but it has to be a nice reference, is what I mean. So far, this has been my favorite reference. And can you see how the difference of the shine? Look how matte this is, and then look how shiny and silver these are. I can see why people don't like the shiny graphite. It really is kind of annoying. Tell me your guys' thoughts on graphite. Do you like it? Do you mind the shine? Or do you not like it? Also, why is it shiny? It's something to do with the pigment, right? Should we just do a test and see what these are like quickly? On this page. If you own a copyright, you can sell a license to someone for a specific time. Oh, I think I've heard about that, yeah. Let's say 1 year for pencil cases, so they are not allowed to print it on t-shirts. I think the smudginess adds to the graveyard vibes. I agree with you. Okay, so we got number 1. You guys are going to have to just believe me because you can't feel the pencil for yourself. So I'll try my best to explain that. So this one feels hard. The 1 feels hard. You can still get like a nice soft line though, see? And then I'm going to take a cleanish finger. It does smudge, not as much. So I think these guys are meant to be more oily than the other one, the Conte one, which is more pastel-y. So this is 2, and I think they are getting softer. They don't really feel that much difference though. And then this one's 3. Maybe they're getting harder actually. Yeah, I think they're getting harder. I think 1 is soft. Guys, if anyone knows what these are, that I have. Oh! Okay. It literally says on them. Guys, sometimes, honestly, I wonder at myself. 1, extra soft. 2, soft. And 3, medium. And I think it maybe goes up to 6, I think. Don't quote me on that, though. But I think there's a hard as well. Okay, cool. So soft. So 1 is the softest. Honestly, you think by now I would at least know how to use a pencil. Okay, let's try and do this last one. Mel says, I'm not a big graphite fan. I don't think I am either. I think I really enjoy using my pencil when I'm doing sketches. But I don't think I like it for final work. And also not on stream or maybe on a video, just because the way the camera is, the lights and everything, it's very difficult to see. Like, I'm sure that you guys can see this okay, but it's a bit annoying, I think. Right, let's pick a last image. Gnomes, brilliant. Gnomes is our last image. Okay, let's also have a look, because I believe there was 2 other ideas, typewriter and piano. So who wants to see a gnome? Let's do a quick poll. I just want to do, guys, I never do polls. Just indulge me this once, okay? If you guys are lurking and working, just indulge me and help me with my poll, okay? Last image, question mark. Okay, so options are, what are the options again? Piano. Let's just pick 2 actually, because 3 is too much to choose from. Typewriter. I think typewriter could be so fun to draw. And gnome. And guys, just remember, the word gnome also has the word no in it. Something to think about. Start the poll. Okay, everyone. Please help me. Gnome on a piano. Greg, you're meant to be making my life easier, not harder, bud. How can we help grow your followers? Oh, Yvette, that's very cute. Thank you. I don't know. Maybe tell everyone how amazing I am, I guess. If you think that's true. I don't know, honestly. If I knew, I would be doing that myself. I think everything's going well though, honestly. I can't complain. I think everything's going lovely. I like the cats. The cats? What cats? Oh, the cats here. Yeah, they're cute, aren't they? These ones. That's just a little reference. I don't know where that is even from. That's a problem with Pinterest. Sometimes it just doesn't tell you. Maybe this person, Karen Obuhani. Okay. A typewriter that types gnomes. They all seem hard to me. Crazed gnome on a typewriter, a la The Shining. Gnome with a typewriter. I voted typewriter. Want to see your gnome. All right. Okay. Well, look. Let's just look for a typewriter quickly, and maybe we can merge the 2 together. I guess. You guys are gonna make me draw a gnome, aren't you? Typewriter. Here we go. Look at these cool typewriters. No, we need a photo. Because if it's a drawing, I'm just gonna copy the drawing by accident. Okay, these are all people working on a typewriter. I just want a typewriter, guys. Just a typewriter, like this one. Stock image of a typewriter. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Why are they all from the top down? Why can't I just get like a nice typewriter on the side, you know? How is that so difficult? Oh, here we go. Typewriter on the side, perfect. A chicken in a hot air balloon. Typing gnomes are a thing. There's a cool Lego typewriter set. That's awesome. Maybe I've seen that. I really love Lego. I like Lego, fun Lego sets. Okay, let me stop the poll. End poll. 58 to typewriter, 42 to gnome. So maybe we can draw. I did like the idea of the typewriter that typewrites gnomes, because then the gnome can just be on the paper maybe. So let's do that. I'm gonna use number 3. Already I am seeing that it's not as black as this one over here. Maybe that's because it's not very soft. So we're gonna go with we'll try the soft one. Oh, that was the soft. No, one's extra soft. Okay, getting confused. I do like chicken and a hot air balloon, Greg. Unfortunately, chicken and hot air balloon were not part of the votes. So maybe next time. Wait, what am I doing? I'm drawing a typewriter. Yes, I remember now. We're going to draw it. We're going to draw it the best to our ability. But if we don't draw it very well, it's only because we haven't practiced. Not because we're not good at drawing typewriters, okay? Everyone just remember that. And now try and remember it as well. Because I think typewriters are actually, they're fun to draw. Like, they look really fun to draw, but I think they're probably hard to draw as well. And I don't even know if I've ever drawn a typewriter before. I used to have a typewriter though when I was younger. Like, before I had a computer, I had a typewriter. It was really fun. April, should I take a car or a bus to go to the store? Following, you must walk on your eyelashes while playing the banjo. I don't get it. A typewriter caps were gnomes with the names like QWERTY and GNOME for Q and S. I'm sorry, Jacqueline. I'm not quite sure what your cryptic message meant. Please help me. I think you should walk to the store. Get some fresh air. I don't know what time it is there, what the weather's like, how far the store is away. So I'm not very helpful. But I think definitely have a walk. I tried to walk to the shop one time. Jacqueline, you're in America, right? I think you're in America. I tried to walk to the shop one time when I was in Florida. I was in Daytona. And it was part of my trip when I went to Florida. The same trip when I went to St. Augustine, to the Lighthouse. And I went to Daytona. I think I was stopping in Daytona for like a couple of days. Because I was meeting my friend and we were going to go to all of the theme parks. Because his parents lived near them, Orlando, that's where they lived. So kind of a strange place to be on my own, but it was fun, whatever. And I fell asleep on the beach and I got really, really bad sunburn. So I had to go to the shop and get like, I think maybe I was trying to figure out how to help my sunburn. Because being English, never been sunburnt before. And I something about oatmeal packs, putting oatmeal in the bath. So I ended up trying to find a store and I thought I'll just walk. Being from England, I'll just walk, right? I did find out very fast why many people don't walk in America. It was very difficult. I did end up walking almost the whole way. I think I had got the bus back, but it was a very unwalkable route that I took. It was basically just along a highway and it just honestly went on and on and on in the sun with a sunburn. I did get my oatmeal and I went back and I had a bath with it. Didn't help. So saying that you should walk without knowing where you live, probably not the wisest of me. Isn't it so hard not to get the colours out? So tempting. I'm actually enjoying myself, Yvette. I'm actually enjoying the simplicity of it. The only one I didn't like was this one because I tried to get fancy with the shading. Not for me. Decided this one here, smudging, perfect. Love a good smudge. Not a big fan of shading. But Yvette, tell me, how's your night going? Like, have you been just drawing with pencil or have you cheated? I'm not gonna judge you either way. Like, don't worry. Oh yes, I guess it does depend where you live. Because if you live in New York, you walk everywhere, right? Lego Masters Australia is fantastic. I've never seen it. I didn't even know that was a thing. I do like Lego though. I normally get Martin a little Lego set for Christmas. And sometimes he gets me one. I've been collecting all the Minecraft Lego sets. And I get him whatever. I just get him whatever set I think he'd like. I live in the US and we have no sidewalk in my neighborhood. And I'm from Europe. Oh, that's annoying. Sometimes though the roads, like you see them on TV and even if they don't have a sidewalk, the roads are so wide, like if you live in the suburbs. And people just walk on them. I'm kind of switching between the sharp, the soft and the hard, and I'm not feeling much difference, if I'm going to be honest. That one's number two. So let's go to number 3. That's number 1. They should colour these in different colours. Oh, I was just saying, you gave us options and our suggestions are way harder than what you wanted. Yes, that's true. But I didn't say, like, tell me anything. I said do the poll. You know, I'm confused because on the picture at the bottom, there's like a handle thingy, but it's not at the picture at the top. So where did it go? Is it behind the paper maybe? Oatmeal in the bath? I can only imagine the porridgey outcome. It wasn't like a pack. It wasn't like a pack. It was like a soothing thing. It was actually sold as like a soothing thing, but it was basically like powder, I think, or something, and you put it in and it was meant to like calm you. I don't know. That's our neighborhood. Wide roads but no street lights. Oh, shame. You bet you'll see the stars though, right? With no street lights. How are we going? How's everyone going with their typewriter? I'm actually getting really sleepy. I'm getting really tired now. I just suddenly hit me. I don't know why. It just suddenly hit me and I was like, oh, I'm gonna fall asleep on stream. This isn't good. Don't worry, I'm not going to. I'll keep it together. I live in Seattle and it's pretty easy to walk here. Yeah, I can imagine like in the big cities. I'd love to go to Seattle, though. Maybe one day. Regina says, it's good for your skin. I had it when my skin was dry and cracked. Good stuff. I eat oats every day. Do you think that also will help my skin? My skin, my skin's been really annoying me lately. I don't know why. I'm getting like so many red, redness. Maybe it's winter because it's been very dry as well. I've run out of moisturizer today. Actually, I've been using a lot of moisturizer, and I've run out of moisturizer. I need to buy some more. Could be that it's not even cold here though, which is what's confusing. It was so warm today. Walked into town. We had lunch in town, and I walked into town in a hoodie, and I was so hot. And I don't know if I've mentioned this before on stream, but I really hate like wearing layers. So I was just wearing a hoodie on its own. And I couldn't take it off, obviously, because that would have been inappropriate. So I was just wearing this. I was so hot when I got home, and I think it was like 15 degrees out, Celsius. Do you know what that is in America? Or Fahrenheit? I mean, do they have Fahrenheit in other countries? I feel like they must do, right? Like they drive on the right in some countries as well, in like Europe. Do they have? It's Celsius in Europe, is it? I'm not sure. Let's look for a gnome to draw on. Someone has typed out a gnome for some reason. I don't know. I don't know why. Let's draw this one. No, I like the eyes. I like the eyes. We gotta draw now. Let's go. Let's go to this one here. Sorry, I'm all over the place. I've missed him. I lost him. Let's go to this one here. I think this one's cute. Maybe sometimes there's like related ones. Maybe this one. It's weirdly warm in the UK. It's so warm. Martin normally, he says every year, like clockwork, oh, it gets cold by Guy Fawkes night. Like that's when winter starts. And every year he's normally right. But I think last year and also this year is so warm. Yeah, it's balmy. And also we've been having a lot of rain here. There's quite a lot of flooding in that area, which isn't good. But it's just like muggy and hot. I haven't been sleeping well the last couple of nights because it's been so hot. It's November, guys. I want it to be cold. Regina says, I'm a new subscriber. I love your art. Thanks, Regina. And I'm happy that you're a new subscriber too, and that you like everything enough to stick around. I hope that you're enjoying the stream. I don't know if you're drawing or just watching. I'm gonna draw just the face, okay? And I'm not gonna draw it realistically. Surprise, surprise. I'm gonna draw it like this because I want to, but I'll draw his silly little head. Like I think that's cute. And then he's got little hair. And I know that typewriters wouldn't draw. They would have it all written out in text. But I'm not going to do that. I'm sorry. So we'll just draw the top of his... You just have to pretend he's a gnome. Forecast for Edinburgh tomorrow is practically tropical. Mandy, are you going to Edinburgh tomorrow? Oh, I'm so jealous. I want to go to Edinburgh. Can I come with you? I will leave work. I'll call in sick. I don't mind. I don't mind. I'll do it. I haven't got used to Fahrenheit yet, so all I know is that 75 feels good. Yeah, all I know is 30 is 0, and 100 is really hot. Do you ever use Unsplash or find your references? I don't. No. Maybe I've used it in the past a couple of times, but I don't. I know some people do because they like the copyright part, but I don't. These are just for sketchbooks, and sometimes when I do like art, if I'm gonna print it, normally I'll change it so much you won't know. Or like that lighthouse that I showed you, that I did on stream the other day, that was pretty much all made up apart from the lighthouse. I think I changed things enough, and also I rarely sell prints of things that I have copied references from, if any. I actually don't. But I don't know how you guys feel about using Pinterest for references. I personally don't mind, as you guys can tell, because you see me do it every week. This beard. I've done the beard so weird. I don't know if he looks like a gnome, guys. What do you think? As a Spaniard, I can't complain about the UK weather. You have to. You have to truly... You have to, like, to truly, you know... Oh, Madcat, thank you. Congrats on 70k, thanks so much. That scared me, out the corner of my eye, big orange thing popped up. Which is good, because I actually wasn't sure what I was meant to be saying. I was just rambling at that point, because I'm so tired now. Alright guys, I think I'm going to call it there, because I'm real tired. And we've done our 6 pages. I kind of want to do some stars. I don't know why, I just felt like doing some stars. Do one little star, and we'll do another little star. That star did not turn out very good. Let's just zoom this up. I didn't realize how far I zoomed in. Okay guys, so this is the sketchbook page. Mandy says, yeah, she's going to Edinburgh. No, I can't come with her. Rude. You guys saw that live, right? You'll witness that. There are a lot of us here today from Washington State. I'm in the Gig Harbor area. Lots of rain and wind today. Wind isn't fun, is it? Especially with rain. The nose and the eyebrows. Yeah, the nose is fun. I just don't like the beard. It's a bit weird. This guy on IG draws with a typewriter. Oh, yes, I've seen that. Yeah, that's crazy. Greg says, I was in Edinburgh last week. It's a beautiful city. I want to go back next year. I want to go as well. I won't be going with Mandy, though. But not this time, anyway. Not invited. That's fine. I want to go again, too, soon. I really like Edinburgh. It's beautiful. Okay, so guys, this is the page that we did. What's everyone's favourite? I think I know my favourite is the graveyard. And actually, that was my favourite pencil that we drew with, I think. Maybe I can find it. This one here, Conte Paris. So this was my favourite for looks, I think. But, very smudgy. If I'm just going to sketch, I think this one, Pitt Graphite Matte. Because that one wasn't very smudgy and still very black. Regina, no worries. I'm actually just leaving now. So, good time to leave. Hard day today. Oh, I'm sorry. Mel says graveyard as well. Lovely. Okay, so while you guys are looking, while we wrap up, I'll just tell you that I think this is going to be my last stream for a couple of weeks because I'm going to be quite busy the next 2 weeks. So I won't be able to stream, sorry, on Thursday or any days of the week. So I will pop a little post on YouTube just to let everyone know, and Instagram. But I hopefully will be back on Thursday the 27th, I want to say. So hopefully we'll meet again then. And good news, I have almost all of my YouTube videos finished for November. So there will be a video out every week this November on a Wednesday. My next one is going to be an art haul, so don't miss that one. And if you didn't see it, last night I posted the sketchbook tour. So that's all. Thanks for joining me, guys. Thanks for experimenting with my graphite pencil only sketches. I'm going to try and do a few more. I've only got a couple of pages of this sketchbook left, and over November. So I'll show you, yeah, well, maybe I'll do a little video on YouTube at the end of the month just to show all of my black and white sketches. But that's all. Everyone's saying goodbye. Bye, everyone. Have a lovely rest of your week, a nice weekend. If you're celebrating Guy Fawkes this weekend, have a nice time. I'm actually going out tomorrow night to see the fireworks. Yay. So that's all. And yeah, I'll see you guys in a couple of weeks, okay? Right. Gotta figure out how to end. Okay, bye everyone.